Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to this new era of Legacy. So, Lurrus and Zirda are banned. What does this mean for Goblins? Not quite sure yet. This is the build I've started with. I'm played 7 matches in the new meta so far. First was no 2 drop, that was kind of rough. Snowco got back to basic stout game 3. Was pretty not happy about that in my 4 Pyroblast matchup. Just didn't see him. And then played against Green Post and kept some weaker hands and kind of got run over. Though they were pretty close games. It was like could have won on crackback, and then game 1 I was 1 point short of lethal, and then game 2 they had turn 4 Ulamog, and I could have killed them on the crackback after they attacked with Ulamog on turn 5, but then they played a Tabernacle post-combat. And I couldn't beat that. So I dropped that league, but then I did a 4-1 where I beat the same Snowco player, Blue Red Delver, Tin Fins, and Elves. And I lost to Gyruda. So right now, everyone's playing Grizzlebrand decks online, which makes it a little foolish to play Goblins, to be honest. But we're going to play 6 pieces of Graveyard Hate, 2 Chalices, a Mindbreak Trap. So hopefully this can get us through. And then the 4 Pyroblasts for expected snow decks, and then 2 Pyrokinesis for other creature decks. This list is very soft to certain strategies like depths. Like I have no good Sabro cards for depths really. I don't have a Pithing Needle like I usually do. It's a lot of Black-Road Reanimator, Dredge, Sneak and Show. Apparently there's a lot of Sneak and Show. A lot of Blue-Green Omni, which I think is a fine matchup, honestly. So we're going into more Piledrivers, more War Marshals, back up to 2 Warchiefs, Shaved Fanatic for the 3rd War Marshal. I think if Delver's a little bit on the downtick, then you can get away with that. And War Marshal's still quite good against Delver, obviously. Mana base is the same. Yep. Basically, only real changes. Loot Tree Goblins does not seem particularly good. I will yeah, Blue-Green Omni is a definitely a decent bit easier than Sneak and Show. Port and Wasteland are better against them, specifically Port. Cratermaker is better. Red Blast is better. They also don't have post-board Pyroclasm, which is always a huge problem against traditional Sneak and Show. Is that you can't really afford to play around Pyroclasm, but if they have it, it's just really hard to come back from that. Mindbreak's better against Omni than Goblin Game. Ooh, Goblin Game Loot Tree. Seems pretty good. It's pretty powerful. It's powerful magic. All right. Let's see who we get here. Albrecht. I have a feeling this player plays Maverick. This hand would probably be keepable on the play. I don't think I can keep it on the draw. It's like pretty good against a creature deck, but all right, this is preferable. think we'll bottom... It kind of has to be Chainwhirler, unfortunately. Even though if they are on Maverick, Chainwhirler is one of our best cards. Oh, not Maverick. Chalice. Okay. Oh, that feels bad. That was like the worst draw on the deck. Okay. Imagine if we drew Cavern. They mulliganed. Let's just waste them. We'll draw another land eventually, I think, and it might brick them. Windswept Heath. Interesting. Oh, that's not good. Just maybe this is some sort of white Eldrazi. Maybe it's the Titan deck. The fuck? Oh, it's... Wait. No, I'm confused. Red land. Fuck. Man, if we'd gotten to Munitions Expert, that would have been such a huge swing. Questing Beast. Ow. That must hurt. Loam with Oko, I guess. Ancient Tomb? Question mark? Ooze. That's terrible. So we kill the Bob. We can make Ooze a 3/3. Then we play War Marshal. Okay. Chalice got us really good. Taiga. I'm confused. Please no Wasteland. Cool. Alright, so here's Questing Beast. Probably. So Wastelanding did not pay off at all, but what you gonna do, I guess? I think expecting them to be Eldrazi or something else, like, after turn 1 Ancient Tomb Chalice is, like, pretty reasonable. Wow, they are just every color. Alright. Oh, Chalice on 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cavern of Souls, please. Thank you. Wow, okay. So interesting. What are we gonna do? Yeah, Lackey into Gempalm is gonna be pretty good. If they tap out here, kind of have to kill this thing, but we also kind of have to kill this thing, but this thing's much harder to deal with long term. Also, they might not be able to attack with this ooze. Sling-Gang is decent. So they can make ooze a 6/6. That takes their whole turn. Kaya. Okay. Sure. Eat the War Marshal. So let's draw another Munitions Expert. That's good too. I know this is being played in Loam as a meta call for do we care about this? Hold on. Do we need to attack this at all? We can just put them to 6. Oh wait, aren't they dead? Just attack them for lethal. 6. Lethal. Phew. Almost missed lethal. Hey, Dukes. Okay. Did not think I was going to get out of that. Alrighty. These 4. So we got 2 Relic, 2 Pyrokinesis. I think we want 2 Pyrokinesis if they're playing, you know, Plague Engineer as well, right? So you want lots of immediate answers to that. I'm always kind of split on cutting a Ringleader in this matchup. Just because usually if you get to 4 mana, you're in a pretty good spot anyway. I think I can shave a Lackey on the draw. This is fine. Put mulligans to 6. This is another. So we could kill like a Bob on turn 2 into Sling-Gang or Pashalik Sling-Gang. Like that's not bad. This is a reasonable curve, but the problem is it all starts at 2. It's like bad against a fast knight. They mulligan to 6. I think we can mulligan to 6 as well. Opponent keeps 6. I might keep this, honestly. If we draw red source, this hand's pretty damn good. And we can just like Wasteland them on turn 1 if we have to, or just play the Relic. Put back Redundant Matron. I hate keeping no red source hands, but Obviously, our 7 would be pretty reasonable against some of their starts. Top deck Aether Vial like a freaking champ. Wasteland Report here. So I play the Wasteland, I top deck a red source. It's a little better. And I think because we already have a colorless 1-drop, it doesn't actually matter. And if they like waste my port, I'd rather than waste my port than waste my waste, I think. Yeah. They might not fetch out like basic forest or something. Okay. Ditch Arbor. Peatland. Don't decay me, bro. Okay. That's fine, actually. So we've got this dope-ass Relic of Progenitus card. Warchief. Might be good eventually. I could have wasted the Savannah. Cut them off a night activation. Seems bad though. They just decay the relic. Because we want 2 mana to be able to go Lackey and Cratermaker. Cratermaker, deal damage on night, then pop relic. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Ooh. So we go let's do this first, then we'll pop the relic, then play the Wasteland. We'll get a Dryad Arbor along the way too, that's nice. And we draw... Alright, let's see if this Lackey hits. It does. Alright, so we're going to drop Warchief. And then Wasteland them. We can conceivably kill them next turn. Maybe? Probably pretty hard to do. But we can keep them off of casting spells. And kill a lot of things. Okay. I'm going to do this pre-combat. Okay, Lackey. Okay. Um, I think we matron for matron. And then matron for ringleader. Gives us the most possible options next turn. We'll have ton of mana available. Cycle Thicket. Oh. Oh my god, I have so much mana. So much mana. Alright, that's good enough. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's lethal. Whew. We kept a Sketcher. Top Deck Vial on turn 1 was a big deal. If we hadn't, I mean, if we had, so with 16 red sources and 4 vials, that's 20 good draws to make the hand work. And if we hadn't drawn the vial, we played the Relic on turn 1. Certainly would have been worse, but would have been okay for a while. Sweet. Almost missed lethal game 1. That deck list is not up to date. Have not updated the Streamlat or the deck list command. I'm sorry. Here's the list though. We were prepared for the graveyard decks. This is the most grave hate I have played in a long time. I've done 5. Don't know if I've done 6. Looks like a Yorion deck, 80 cards. Pretty reasonable. Turn 1 Vial. These Wastelands are probably bad, unfortunately. GG's Bookish Matt, was that you? Turn 1 Astrolabe. Yeah, these Wastelands looking real sad. Lackey. Don't have anything good to do with Lackey yet, so I think we're still supposed to lead on. Wow, cool. Should have Mold Hotter for this Plague Engineers. If they showed up on time, yeah, that would have been good. Decay. Okay. Matron's good draw. If they just play Oko on turn 3, I'm going to be a little salty. Abundant Growth. Okay, that's not Oko. On the dual land, too. So now I get to attack, and they'll probably Ice Fang Coatl, and we'll get to Wasteland them. Nice. Get out of here. Prospector. Let's get our acceleration on. Get the Warchief down. waste you. Value. Preordain. Two on top. I'm less enthused about that. Another Wasteland target. Cool. Decay the Warchief. All right. Ooh, yeah. Is it Ringleader or is it Matron? Let's go Ringleader. Yeah. Very good time for Piledriver to show up. And another Wasteland. Clearly not an Enchantress player. And we win. Cool. Goblin Lackey, pretty good. Pretty good magic card. Alright, Snowco. Wabam. Do I want a relic for like Savine's Reclamation? Maybe. Alright. They showed Decay. They may or may not have my favorite Engineer of Plagues. So I don't know if I can go down to 0 Cratermakers like I would prefer to. Oh yeah, Relic's also for Uro. I should definitely bring in Relic. I'd normally feel fine shaving a Wasteland, but pretty good there. A lot of them don't have Engineer. Let's shave both Cratermakers and then just hope they don't have Engineer, and then I think I will still shave a Wasteland. Could also be Chainwhirler, but they are Baleful Strix as well as Icefang Quaddle deck. Yeah, his hand is great. It's a little slow, but I've got very good mana. Okay. They don't have a whole lot that's scary on turn 2, so I'm going to play the Vial first. And then just waste them on turn 2. Play Relic. Because they can't cast Abrupt Decay off Tundra. That's a big deal. Should have wasted first in case they had like actual counterspell or something. Probably an Ice Fang here. Yep. So we'll get to Munitions Expert that. Keep clearing away their graveyard with the Relic. Keep them from being able to get Yorion in, or I mean, Uro in play. It's Vista. Okay, so no attack probably means no plow. And we'll play a Cavern. Hand's a little dirtily for sure. Plains. Swamp. Okay. Expecting a decay here. Do I want to Violinist Expert? I think so. If they want to plow to save the Ice Fang, I think that's very fine. Sure. That's a pretty fine exchange for me. Ha! Oko, yeah. Annoying. So there's a question, do I pop Relic now? Because I'm going to be tapping out for Ringleader. And also I'd like to cycle. I think I do. War Marshal's nice. I could do Warchief War Marshal. Attack for 4. I think Ringleader's a little bit better. Yeah. Ooh, and we get a Lackey connection. Holy shit. Unless they have another plow. Oh wait, no. I don't. My creatures don't have haste. What am I doing? I thought I had the Warchief in play for a second. That was dumb. That's fine. It was gonna happen anyway. I'm playing around Containment Priest, right? That's an excellent Ringleader. So now we can go Warchief, Matron, Expert. We also didn't bottom any Pyroblasts, so we're getting closer to those. We have 4 in the deck. It's a weird attack. Oh, they have Dead Winter. Sure. Another vial. Okay. I really don't want Warchief getting eaten by Ice Fang, so just keep Oko off ultimate. I guess they can Yorion, draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. Maybe they like snap Dead of Winter. Okay. There we go. Sure. Some cards have been drawn. If we draw a Piledriver, we might be able to kill them. Port. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So unfortunately, can't go Ringleader, Matron, Gempalm. If only this wasn't. If only this was a blue thing. Go Ringleader first and see what I have. I could Matron Chainwhirler. Clear these. Hit this for 1. Yeah. Could Matron Expert kill this. I think I'm supposed to Ringleader here though. And hold up the port. I can tap their black source. Ban Cavern of Souls. No thank you. I think my hits are significantly better if I tap the port. Piledriver, Lackey, Gempalm. Now are they dead? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Gempalm this. Let's Vial the Lackey. Gempalm the Elk. Crunch. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and then they block those 3. Go to 4. And then we Matron Sling-Gang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. Yeah. Oh, they can just Oko. Well, maybe not. It's a pretty good turn. Piledrivers are a really good Magic card right now. And that is why. Yeah, Cardboard Live isn't updated, sorry. This is the deck. Screenshot it if you want. I also believe it's on my Twitter. Can't Elk, Goblin Piledriver, Pro Blue. Euro, okay. Wow, another Matron. That's so sick. So 1, 2, 3. So do we play around Plow? So we can Matron Sling-Gang, and that's actually just lethal out of combat. So I guess we will lead on that. And if this goes badly, we have the other matron. I guess I could have gone Matron Warchief 6. No, that's not enough. If their answer is Decay, they might have trouble casting it. Because I don't know if this can get... I don't know if they have 2 swamps in their deck. So if they have Plow, they kind of have to use it on Piledriver right now. But then they die. Unless they Plow, then fetch before the Sling-Gang resolves, I think. Why'd they have to make Siege King obsolete? Yeah, so we're kind of forcing them to do everything right now if they want to do it. They can Uro next turn if there is a next turn. But then Matron for the other... I guess Matron for Sling-Gang is probably the best line. Unless we draw another Goblin. Because then that's 5 more points of burn. They also have 5 snow permanents, so they can't snap Dead of Winter without losing their own Yorion, which is decently relevant. Opponent may have disconnected, I don't know. So the baiting of the early Plow with the Munitions Expert. So they drew a card off that Coatl not dying. And I didn't end up using my mana that turn. So I could have just... Alright, so there's the Plow. Yeah, so fetch, crack food. Oh, they're out of... Oh, no, okay. Forest, sure. So we attack him down to 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Put him down to 2. we want to. I think this attack is still worth it. Kind of sick if we had Mogg War Marshal. They'd be dead right there. They need a fair bit to not die here. I guess Uro plus another Dead of Winter. Elking the Sling-Gang. Sure, we can get another one. Yep. Okay. We might port them and draw step. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I think porting them and draw step is free. Did not float. So we have 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can't matron for matron. Supporting wasn't free. So 4, 5, 6. Oh, did I just fuck up? Wow, I just fucked up big time. I should attack first. Oh. That was super bad. Yeah, I'm not even close now. Wow, that was egregious, right? Because they just block. Wow, that was super stupid. Okay. Wow. They take 3. I'm just gonna scoop. I fucked that up. Shame scoop. So yeah, if I attack first, then yeah, wow, that was, I do not know what I was thinking. I thought I had lethal regardless, but I definitely did not. Wow, we're gonna lose this match. Wow, they're on Uro and survive, but yeah, then how they win. It's tier 2, 3 months. Thanks a lot, man. Wow, that feels so bad. Oh my god. What was I thinking? Do the math, Eli. Jesus. Porting did matter. There's a Ringleader. That's good. Oh, that's going to bother me. None of their 2-mana spells mattered. I should have just attacked, then post-combat Matron for Sling-Gang, and then drain them for... They'd get 2 blocks, 1 on the Elk, and then 1 on another 1/1, and then they'd take 3, and then I drain them for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Pretty easy pay echo here. I also could have taken it a little bit slower. I played really aggressively when I found that Piledriver. I didn't really have to. I was trying to play around like a 2-mana kill spell, like Drown the Lock. That was a great draw. Shift for 7? Cool. Guess Dead of Winter incoming. Decay the Vial. That sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, I know. Oh, no, they couldn't cast Decay. You're right. That's not Astrolabe. Totally right. Not a bad draw, honestly. That was super stupid of me. The whole game. I thought I just had it in the bag and got careless. Really? 3 decays. Land? Fuck. Alright, might lose now. Yeah, Graft's defeat from the Jaws of Victory is pretty accurate. If I lose, this is definitely my fault. Yorion, draw a card. 3 decays in the 80 card deck is pretty fucking obnoxious. Alright, we're gonna kill this right now. Because I want to tap out next turn. Sweet. Land for the love of God. I mean, of all the non-land cards, that one's probably a good one. Four plows in top 20 cards. Well, you're a fucking sicko. Feels bad to let that brainstorm resolve. Not having white me. That sounds like justice. Meddling Mage. Sure. Ha! Wrong one. That's pretty funny. Land? Alright. That lets me attack. Yeah, budget choices coming in clutch. GG, I guess. All right, fine. This card's dumb. I guess I could draw Karakas. Yay, Uro. Man, I'm so salty I lost this game now because this match because I've misplayed so badly. This card's fucking egregious. Why does this exist? Why? Now is the land. Oh, fuck you, deck. Yeah, I'm gonna save everyone time. Could conceivably win there, but it's not gonna happen. Also, no fourth land for turn quadrillion? Cool. Very winnable. I just really fucked up game 2 hard. Oh, man. Had them fucking dead. I guess on the turn I did the big Piledriver swing. I could have done different stuff. I could have played for the big swing on the following turn, but once I had the Warchief down, I wanted to... Uro. Oh my god. One card should not affect the game state that much. It just shouldn't, and it should not cost that little mana. Oh, come on. This is Belcher. Could at least be lands. Okay, looks like it's lands. Yo, Aaron. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for the 18-month sub. Oh, and they have fucking Punishing Fire. That's a kick in the nuts. What's your Aether Vial? That's pretty good. Yeah, P-Fire in 2020. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Alright, just Field of the Dead. Guess they gambled for Loam. Bajuka Bog. Sure. Or not? So they gamble for P-Fire? Do they know I'm on Goblins? Ooh, another Vial. Vial's really good. Okay. This is 7 names. Would love a Wasteland. Gamble for Exploration. That seems whack still. Ooh, Warchief's good. It's maybe exposing it a little bit too much. I guess we can always Matron for another one. They P-Fire this. Crop Rot. For Grove? Okay. They can't P-Fire this turn, though. I may have needed to save that for zombies, actually. That Munitions Expert. We're fine. Library. Alright. Vial to 2. Pay for this guy. Let this guy die. P-Fire in hand. We just Ringleader this turn. The plan is going to be Pashalik Sling-Gang to kill them eventually. Let's get in our chip damage while we can. Combat step is swiftly going to become irrelevant. Nice Ringleader, Eli. Cool. We hit our only last 2 vials in the deck. Neat. We know they have P-Fire in hand, so we're not going to go Matron Driver. I could have gone Matron for Trashmaster to make the P-Fire bad. If they take any damage off their library, they probably die. guess they can start making field tokens if they've got some more different lands going on. That's fine, though. Combat step is increasingly irrelevant. We're going to matron for matron here. Okay. Really? I feel fine. Loam? P-Fire now? Weird. Yeah, I think we're fine. We could just go for Warchief again. Or another Ringleader. I think Matron for Matron is best. Playground. Yeah, the main deck Surgical. Definitely going to get him. Cool, I stacked my vials correctly. Alright, so we're going to vial in now. And then decide if we want to pay for Tabernacle. We probably do. There's Sling-Gang, there's Pashalik. Are they dead? Two down to 12, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. Not quite. Not quite dead. So we'll pay. They're dead next turn. Now they might be dead this turn. Sure. Oh, they have another P-Fire in hand. Okay. Yeah. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Not quite enough. We can go Matron War Marshal and then kill him in our upkeep. I'll save our Matron in case we need to get redundant Sling-Gang. I think we port the Taiga here because they have to use Grove. Yep. Take damage off your P. Oh, there's depths? Sure. Another Grove? Sure. So they can get back. Put in Matron. Yeah, they're dead. I just need to do it right. So they can P-Fire once. What if I port them? Double Sling. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So we pay for both. I should have ticked up Vial to 4 again. That was stupid. Wow. That was really bad. That was really, 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 really bad. Doesn't matter though. Vial, cast Lackey. Port them. Man, my brain is just operating at a very slow rate today. So we Vial in Pashalik first, and then... Oh no, Vial in Sling-Gang first. Because we Vial in Pashalik, they P-Fire in response. They go to 8, and then we don't have lethal. I should have ticked up this to 4. That was really bad. God, I'm playing so badly today. Yeah, okay, so we Pashalik first. Okay, yeah. Yep. No. Fuck. They just... God, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Because they can just wait until I activate the Vial. Now I just pass, yeah. Yeah, I don't need to punt it away. Yeah, now I can just EOT Sling-Gang, and then they P-Fire it, and then I do the other thing, yeah. Ugh. Needed to tick up both files for 4 to make things work. Guess they could like fucking blast zone me. 1, 2, 3. No, then they wouldn't be able to do anything. Then we would just sack our board and then play the other Sling-Gang and kill them. Whew. Loam. P-Fire Pashalik. So we activate Pashalik. Ping you. Check out this stack though. Okay. Oh god. P-Fire is gonna... Okay. Okay. That was way harder than it should have been. Relic's good. Leyline's okay. Oh, my brain. I mean, Chainwhirler is actually okay against this version because they do play P-Fire. It's a little bit of damage. Yeah, that was a great stack. So we 5 pieces of Grave Hate for this. We don't have any needles, which is a little unnerving. And I hate Leyline, but here we are. Snatched victory from the jaws of victory. I'm not a huge fan of Leyline either, but if they're on P-Fire, I don't want to only bring in the 2 relics, and I think they're the best. Leyline's the second best card. Like, if they don't have a graveyard, they can't do a ton. Though I hate Leyline for lots of reasons. Yeah, Ringleader's really clunky in this matchup. Wow, this hand's great. Usually if you're getting to 4 mana, like Ringleader doesn't, like it's a hasty 2/2. Yep, turn exploration, pretty good. Alright, all the ramp in the universe. So you have a Loam to go with it. I wish this was a Tormod script. You're also adding 5. I mean, 5 non-goblins is not that high a number. Like, we still have 28 hits. But Ringleader is one of the less... Like, the Loam... I think, yeah, like P-Fire, okay. Loam... Or, Lands wins this matchup by... That's why I fucking hate Leyline of the Void. Lands wins by mana denying you most of the time. Okay. So they have it all. Poor Tuskleech. Trashmaster's pretty good against Punishing Fire. Awkward. Kind of have to pop the relic now. Why aren't I playing Stench Sucker? Is that what I forget the name actually. I should probably just pop this now. Stench Skipper, thank you. Yeah. We can always draw a Wasteland for the Grove. Jesus. I don't think I even put in this Lackey now. Heart cast Force of Vigor. Oh. Might be dead. And then Wasteland. Yeah, the game's pretty nuts. I have to draw a second relic at this point. Let's play Cratermaker. At least blows up a Mox Diamond on the way out. Yeah, so if this ley line was a surgical, we'd just be like super, super, super far ahead. Wow, they didn't P-Fire. I guess they're playing around surgical. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, ley line top was pretty heinously bad. It's 5 months streak, 10 months total. Dude, you're the best. I'm not gonna play anything. Yeah, I know. I haven't changed the card order thing. So they're playing around surgical, which is nice, actually. Oh. Wow, they really do have it all. So turn 1 exploration, Mox, Punishing Fire, and I have yet to draw more lands. That's neat. This one's going to be really tough. Don't know if it's possible. I guess if we drew fetch, and we hardcast Leyline, that's a line. It's definitely a line. No longer a line. Okay. Relic could be annoying to them. If we draw the second one. Wasteland. Mogg War Marshal is fairly annoying to P-Fire down. Hey, we got game 1. Despite myself. I mean, even if we had the ley line, they would have just force-figured it. I guess they didn't have a green card, so it would have been okay. Yeah, that's okay. Do I hold that? We can also just use this game to catch back up on time. Don't think I hold that. If we can, like waste a grove and then cycle thicket, pass. Interesting. Port my wasteland. I think that's okay. Maybe you should just play Trashmaster there. Pre-combat. Might just get Ringleader now. If they find a Wasteland, that sucks, but eh. Fire Matron, sure. Goblin Lackey fun bucks. Double port. That's obnoxious. Yeah, porting red sources. Yeah. Sure. So we're gonna port their port and Wasteland them, probably. Having to watch someone play Sneak and Show for 24 hours. That'd be pretty awful. They are at 11. It's not like completely absurd for us to get out of this. How many subs would it take me? Oh my god, to stream for 24 hours of Sneak and Show. Hundreds? It'd be a lot. Nice black sources me. Playing Trashmaster this turn doesn't make sense because they can just double P-Fire it, right? P-Fire. Oh, no, they can't. Fuck. That was a mistake. Well, I can still do it, actually. Yeah, this wastes a whole bunch of turns of P-Firing. And then maybe we can sneak in there with Warchief Piledriver. The maze complicates things. They don't have... They can do it this turn. But it does eat up a ton of mana. Then maybe we can go Matron. Maybe like Warchief Matron would be better with that maze in play. Loam. Yeah, that sucks. Sure. No double P-Fire, and those double port. Relic, please. It's a bunch of Wastelands. Okay. Didn't they already play 2 lands? Now they can't port me? Oh. Sure. Let's draw land. And then Mox Diamond, okay. Let's draw land. Come on. Oh, they can port me still. Wow, they didn't even see it. Unlucky. Oh, so they're going to P-Fire the 2-2. Okay. I see the plan. Yeah, we drew the ley line on turn 1. As you do. I guess they P-Fire the token. Okay, so... Oh, no, they're taking 2. Cool. It's a huge difference in this matchup, for one. Depths is another big one. Oh, I can P-Fire their Mox Diamond. I didn't even think about that. Gain life is a big deal against Lage. Alright, so the hit stage is... Sling-Gang's just... a lot of mid-range matchups they made better also. Yeah, any racing situation is better. It's such a good card. Yep, you can win outside of combat. Any Helm deck, like Energy Field, I mean. Probably got depths. I'm at 26. Yep. So they have Crop Rot in hand? I thought they have P-Fire in hand. If they don't port us and we get to play Warchief. So now Relic is like the best draw ever. Relic. Alright, that's a land. Can't get non-basics, so I just have to rip black sources, I guess. There's a blast zone in the yard. So we're getting for 3. Damn maze. Tabernacle. Yeah, Tabernacle would have been pretty reasonable there. The fact that this game's even close is pretty cool. I guess if they don't port us and if they go for depths here and we draw a black source, we can Sling-Gang them. Are any of the colors worth splashing? Not really. Thalia isn't what it used to be, so white is kind of like, meh. Zone. Okay, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Let's see what they do with their ports. Okay. We drew a Wasteland. It's kind of hilarious. Or 1/1. Both the P-Fires in the yard. If they let this Lackey through, they die. Fire Warchief. Okay. Now we waste Maze. I should have done it in attacks, I think. Oh no, then Lackey gets to attack. Might get this. Seems unlikely. I mean, we'd have to not get ported at all. Might be hard for them to P-Fire port and still make deaths, though. Yeah, fetch land off the top would be... Oh, they're tapping their ports. They're making the 2020? Okay. So Black Source does win? Hiya! Oh, people said I was dead 5 minutes ago. Rush too much because of time. Lightning Helix! Yep. Yeah, they needed to port. They can't even, like, cycle into Crop Rot for Chasm, because Chasm doesn't stop Sling-Gang. Oh boy. Time for meme voice. This guy's toast. Alright. Alright, it's getting warm in here. I did not think I was going to win that game. God, I'm on the draw again? Unlucky. Sounds good, though. So, punted against Yorion Snow. I felt bad. Felt very bad. Oh, Hogaak, you say. Alright. Well, we have a shit ton of graveyard hate. Mogg Fanatic. Decent pickup. Play draw is a big deal here, though. Meddling Mage just for Sling. No, you vial it in. That's the key. So they could theoretically turn to a Hogaak here if they have one in hand and like a black creature, like another supplier. Yeah, vial dodges mage. Yep. All right, please no one drop in hand. Okay, those were bad mills. Probably dead here. Goblins is a cheater. There's Cabal Therapy. No bridges. Neat. Please no creature. Please no creature. Please no creature. Goblins confirmed Noob Lucker deck. I did Noob Luck pretty hard last game, I will say. It's a fair assessment. Question, Cratermaker or War Marshal? I think Cratermaker next turn. So we can take out the crab or the supplier. Probably crab. Basically show and tell. What's 4 mana? You got 3 ones. This matchup's okay, actually. Especially when your sideboard has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have like 12 sideboard cards and 6 graveyard hate spells. Crater and attack. Yeah, I'll probably trade with the supplier. Oh, they'll just block with crab. I should attack before combat or before playing anything. Munitions Expert would be really nice. Kill the crab, forcing the trade off the supplier. I guess they're thinking about flashing back therapy. If they do that, they can get super punished by a Gempalm even. More punished by an expert, but yeah, Chalice is really good against Gak. Yeah, so we bring in the ley lines, the relics, the cage, 2 chalices, and the pyrokineses, and the and 2 red blasts. All right, they're going for it. I guess they hit bridge. Bloodghast next turn. Name Goblin Matron. That's a swing and a miss. Munitions Expert. Oh no, Munitions Expert. Second crab? Oh, they Vengevine. Fuck. Why didn't they play the crab? What? It's weird sequencing. Oh no, I see what they. Okay. Alright, now we're a bit in trouble. Damn O2s. I could have blocked with Lackey, I guess, to get rid of bridge. That seems... maybe that was correct, actually. Goad does force the creature to attack in 1v1. Interesting. Okay, I think I'll go to 11. Gassed. Vial, not helpful. Alright, so let's attack. They don't have any lands in hand. That's really good to know. Grenzo is super, super fun. Gotta play risky here, I think. Game 1 is tough, especially with this draw. Maybe they like altar in hand? Yeah, it's more about taking their stuff, absolutely. We get to kill the bridge for free in our upkeep, so I don't really want to pop the Cratermaker if I can help it. We also have a Karakas in the deck, so we're not just stone dead to Gak himself. Could have played the other Lackey, but then I'm not holding up. Maybe I was supposed to go Lackey Vial last turn. Because then I could end step. Oh no, they can just block with the Vengevine. There's altar. Okay. Cratermaker is very good against altar. Block. Go to 9, which sucks as far as Vengevine is concerned. I mean, as far as the thing is concerned. All right. Let's see if they do anything here. It forces an attack on a non-you. If there is another you available, if there's a third player, basically. Okay, so they get one bridge, or they get one zombie. Oh, tilt. Oh, their sack source is gone. Okay. There's 3 bridges. If we draw a sack outlet, we just like win. That's so close to a sack outlet. Fuck. That's so close. I guess we can... No, they just block the zombie. Irunimides. 81. Thank you for the follow. 2 Vengevines. I wonder if I should have blocked with my token, actually. Fuck. I guess... No, Pashalik doesn't do it. I think I just have to Ringleader here. This is non-token, right? All right. Sketch. Oh, those are the good cards. Hey, if that Sling-Gang was on top of the deck, we would have just won. Okay. Can't attack because they just block with Crab. I need them to have a very bad hand. I'm playing 2 Mogg War. I'm on 3 War Marshals. We did hit multiple ways to kill Bridge, so even if... I mean, Cabal Therapy, they just make a quadrillion tokens. I need their hand to be like 3 Hogaaks. 3 Hogaaks and a Vengevine. Or a Once Upon a Time. We are so close to killing them, too. Seems unlikely that we get out of this turn alive, but it's technically possible. Yeah, I should have blocked the Vengevine with the Goblin token. Really? Holy fuck. That's insane. What? So... I'm like blown away. I mean, we just play Sling-Gang, I think. And then we can pop bridges at any time. And we have profitable blocks. We can just attack. And if they let this through for some reason, then... Okay. So they have to keep the zombie in play for Hogaak. But with all the bridges being exiled, they must have Hogaak in hand. That's the only thing that makes sense. Like multiple Hogaaks in Once Upon a Times. Because they had to fetch blue for the crabs. So their hand must be like Gak, Vengevine, Once Upon a Time. Alright, so all 4 bridges are gone. That's absolutely massive. And we have gained 6 on board, and with Pashalik in hand. I think we actually get this. Getting game 1 from a very unlikely circumstance is pretty huge. They got very unlucky. Another Bloodcast, jeez. Alright, so here's Hogaak most likely. Okay, so they drew a land. That's a bunch of... It's a bunch of Vengevines. There's Hogaak. Gravecrawler. Okay, so it's 3 Vengevines. We're still not dead. We're close though. Oof. Regretting that attack. So we block 2 Vengevines. Take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we just have to sack an additional goblin. I think we're okay here. Maybe just block, block, sack, 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 go to 1. They don't have any Cabal therapies too. And if they want to cast the Hogaak, they have to tap one of their attackers. But because we have Pashalik in hand, I think we just kill them. They're at 13, they're going to be at 10. So we need 1, 2, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, so we just go Lackey Pashalik. And they didn't hit any Cabal therapies, which is also important. We got very lucky this game. After casting Gak, we just take... We don't even need to sack the extra goblin. So quite an explosive turn from the opponent. Good thing Vengevine doesn't have trample. So this is 2, 4, 6, 10. It looks like they cast Cranko. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to 2. And that's even easier. Get to attack. So in a way, the bridges didn't matter because all that mattered was the attack step, or this. What matters is that they didn't hit multiple Cabal therapies. So we kill a crab, right? 1, 2, 3. You can't kill Hogaak. Yeah, Mons is doing some serious work. Yeah, these are exactly the kind of matchups where Sling-Gang and Mons are kings. Joan Mode with the Twitch Prime resub for 4 months. The boys are back in town. Have the boys left town? I feel like we've been in town for a while. We've gotten like a few drinks, had a nice bite to eat, saw a show. Right. Always yield, save targets. Bing. Ooh. All right, getting game 1 against Gak. And we have all of these sideboard cards. Let's figure out what we want to cut first. Aether Vial, you are not here for this. I mean, we just do these 10. I do like Red Blast. They do rely on Crab quite a bit. Is there anything else we want to cut? You should have a Piledriver. They do play a lot of creatures that are blue or cannot block, so Piledriver is not bad. We have so much Grave Hate. Blast is somewhat marginal. What's our red card count for Pyrokinesis? 16, 24, 25 to 6. Yeah, we're fine. We could shave a land. Red source. That seems dumb with the vials, though, to do. Like, if we're cutting vial. Mana Dial is pretty good against them. Let's just do this. We have 6 pieces of Grave Hate. Relic's somewhat weak, but it's really good in the mid game. Is Chalice good on the draw? Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, only Chalice only on the play. I forgot I was on the draw. Yeah, Red Blast is better on the draw because you can blow up the turn 1 crab, which is a huge deal. Can't counter turn 1 careful study, but still decent. Chalice is really good against Hogaak on the play. Their whole deck is 1-drops, basically. I'm the last person to ask about Belcher cards to play. None of them. Play a different deck. In all seriousness, I mean, Belcher's changed actually a lot. It's like an Echo the Aeons deck now. His hand is none of our 10 sideboard cards. Let's mulligan. Let's turn on Cage. It's probably good enough. Throwback. Warchief? Or Chainwhirler? Might be Chainwhirler. I think it's Warchief. Crab. There's a Wasteland. So we can go. Oh god, double crab. Okay. Yeah, Chalice is very good. Alright, those Vines and Bloodghasts aren't going anywhere. That's cool. And Gravecrawler's Cage is great right now. Keep him off mana. Play Lackey. I mean, I don't think that's that likely. They very much do get crippled. Like, if you ask a Hogaak player, what are you scared of? They will say Chalice. And I tested this matchup a whole bunch a while back with Callum, and he's very good with the deck, and he 100% said Chalice on the play. Less enthused on the draw because it's just a little slow in our deck because we don't have Ancient Tomb. But I think it's very, very good. Double crab does mean that casting Gak from hand is quite difficult. So we're gonna go Mire. All right. Oh, they're milling me. Okay. It's a little scary. Piledriver's nice. Let's get our fetchables out. I guess double fetch, double crab is a lot of mill potential. Don't think it's gonna work. Blow up crab next turn. Play Piledriver. That's 6 fetches. That's a lot of milling. They're targeting me. All right, Pyrokinesis down. War Marshal. I'd just be a little worried about popping bridge. Like if I pop Cratermaker and then they fetch a bunch of times and put bridges in their yard, I get kind of wrecked. War Marshal plays around that the best. Piledriver hits them the hardest. I think this is more relevant to the current game state. Oh my god, so many fetches. Can they kill me? So it's 2 cards, 3 cards, so it's 6. I mean, now it's too late, but this is very scary. There's a ley line. It's 32, 3, so 6, 12, 18, 24. They're very close to killing me. I should have done in response there. Fuck. We are doing all right. Getting milled out by crabs. So next fetch, I should do it. We're 2-1 up a game. All right, now we gotta do this. All right, so Skirk is gone. Yeah, we'll get him with the Chainwhirler probably. They might be hard casting Vengevine here, though. Yeah, Chainwhirler is very good against Vengevine. This is true. All right, still targeting me. So I'm at 14. I don't think they'll be able to deck me from here. We still have enough action in our hand. Yeah, hardcast Vengevine. Yep. Legacy Goblin's even good in this meta. Nobody knows what the meta is, so... think Piledriver is the play here. Because they're going to block with Vengevine and block here, and then we Chainwhirler post-combat. Surely they're out of fetch lands, right? If they have another fetch land and another fetchable, they might not have another fetchable, though. They probably have more Bayous. Another Crab? Another Vengevine. Force of Vigor. Yikes. Yikes. I guess they regret not milling themselves now. They're still targeting me? Weird. Just goes... Okay. Oh my god. Please no Gak? Fuck! Alright, we're dead. And they milled the Karakas? Yeah, they did. Alright, that was a weird game. I think alright. You got me. And they saw our entire deck, which is pretty unfortunate. Alright. Chalice is back in. Got the red blasts. Chalice does make you worse against Force of Vigor, but they gotta have it. I mean, red blast for those crabs would have been nice just to push damage faster, because blocking the Lackey was really good. Just stonewalled us for a while. Double crab. So milling us eventually didn't matter, but hitting double Hogaak off that one Stitcher supplier was kind of a tilt. If they didn't have Hogaak, they were kind of in trouble. Opponent's probably adjusting their sideboarding for our plethora of hate. A little annoying that they saw all of our sideboard cards, basically. Decklist. Check my Twitter. Ooh. Lacking to Trashmaster with Relic is pretty good. We do have ley lines in the deck. Whispering Seal, check the Twitter. I don't have it posted in the chat or anything. If they turn on Crab, it's really obnoxious, but we have Wasteland Port. Alright. They also might mulligan to like a Force of Vigor because they saw ley lines. This is a plan you can do against Gak, is make them like mulligan to their sideboard cards. Stitcher Supplier is like kind of the punish for this. Oh my god. I mean, we could have mulliganed more aggressively. I'm going to Wasteland them in upkeep. Because they can't cast Force of Vigor on their turn. Didn't attack into the supplier because of possible expert draw. Because if we get to expert into Sling-Gang, that's just super, super, super good. Pyrokinesis is live because of Trashmaster. Which is neat. Crab. No land. Oh no, they played a land for turn. I'm stupid. Piledriver. Frustrating. Can't really port them at this point, so I'm just going to play out a red source and pass. Maybe this was not a keep. We have ley lines in our deck. We didn't have a removal spell for the Lackey. They do not have that many creatures that block on turn 1. It's kind of frustrating that they had that. Force of Vigor, yep. If I lose to Hogaak with my sideboard plan here, I'm going to be a little annoyed. We're both just sitting here. Okay. I told you where the deck list was. It's not written out, if that's what you're looking for. There's only screenshots. If we draw a ley line, we can cast it. That's cool, at least. This might be Once Upon a Time. Assassin's Trophy. Alright. Smart. Okay, nothing. Cool. Can turn off Bridge from Below. Struggle against control decks like Snowco. Not really. I punted my match against Snowco today, but my record against Snowco overall is very high. I'm going to lose to Hogaak with 6 graveyard 8 pieces because I didn't mulligan aggressively enough. Ooh, nope. Okay, they whiffed. That's cool. Arbor. Okay, so they have Hogaak from hand. There's Hogaak anyway. No bridges, though. We do have Trashmaster and Sling-Gang, so we can reasonably race them. We could also draw Karakas. So tempting to play the Warchief, but if they had a Cabal Therapy, I get super wrecked. Or Bridge from Below. We've got to play around Bridge here. It's also a little difficult for them to attack with Hogaak. Next turn we can go Warchief Port on the Dryad Arbor. Karakas is still a very good draw. We're also getting to a point where we can Munitions Expert a Hogaak, right? 5, 6, 7. We're very close. Hardcast Leyline is also a reasonable thing at this point. Okay, I'll take 10 or 8. That's fine. Wow. That's really good. Are they dead? Trashmaster's more damage than Warchief. Right. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's exactly lethal. Well, yeah, plus Sling-Gang drains, so. Crunch. Goblin Piledriver is a hell of a magic card. That was also a hell of a draw. Though, I mean, to be honest, any removal spell probably did it. Because if we can port the Arbor and then kill the Stitcher. So we drew like Munitions Expert. We could go... I guess we drew the Munitions Expert, then we'd go Warchief Expert. Kill a blocker. To chump the Piledriver, but then Lackey gets connect to put in the Trashmaster, and then they still take 1, 2... They still take 6. And we would just be able to win, I think. Whew. That was a tight match. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick, everyone. Be right back. Alright. Round 5. Let's get the 4-1. Still sad I punted against Snowco. So we've beaten Loam, Lands, and Hogaak. Hey. Alright, round 5. Finally on the play, that's cool. Very nifty hand. Put Mulligans to 6. So given all this mana denial, we could lead on Lackey here, put in Pashalik. But then we can't use the port as effectively, but we have double Wasteland. Let's try leading on Lackey. Might get super punished. But we can have a decent shot of going Pashalik, Waste You, Aether Vial, which is really good. That draw step pause makes me think they're miracles. Hogaak again. Okay. Oh, there's Sling-Gang. Alright, well. I did not know what they were on, but now I do. If we had a Munitions Expert there, that would have been sick. Yike. Therapy. Well, we might just waste them into the ground. Alright, port them into the ground. Hogaak Bridge. And supplier? Fuck. That's worst case. And a Gravecrawler? Come on. And a Vengevine. Cool. Let's draw Skirk Prospector. Oh wait, no, they can just cast Hogaak. And get Vengevine. Alright. I'm dead. Sure. That was the nuts. Turn 2 through a Wasteland. Neat. What was my last cut? I cut 4 Vial, 4 Ringleader, 2 Gempalm. Board in... Oh no, I have 61 cards. Duh. Man, everyone just fucking left. Did the stream go down? No? Alright. Alright, let's see if we can actually find our ley lines for once. They're in the deck for a reason. How much... The crabs really have been good. Maybe I should shave something for Red Blast even on the play. I feel like I need more red cards, though. Leyline, Skirk, Chalice. That's a really good hand. So even if we do get Force of Vigor, we can still have Bridge from Below shot off at all times. And they mulligan to 5. I mean... If they have Force of Vigor on a 5, then what are they going to do with those 3 cards? Didn't have it. Okay. Get a Misty. Play Marsh Flats. Info acquired. Swamp. Gravecrawler. Okay. Wasteland. That's good, because then we can cast Pashalik next turn. Alright, please don't have Force of Vigor plus screen card. Their deck does not have a surplus of green cards, so I feel like it's not super likely. They do. Pitch Once Upon a Time. Alright, it's a game. But no lands. Did not think they were going to have it on the 5. That seems pretty unlikely to me. Port is great. Let's play Pashalik. Mogg War Marshal's like unironically best draw here or something, probably. We could go Matron War Marshal. They drew a land. Tilt. I guess we have to Wasteland it. Probably Bloodghast or something. Abrupt Decay. Sure. There's all answers, but not really any gas. Double Wasteland. So did I just port them again? I'm not doing anything. I guess I can port them and then Matron for Sling-Gang. Port them in their upkeep off of the Skirk. Yeah, let's just keep them off their mana. Because if they can't cast the Gravecrawler again, that'd be really nice. Chainwhirler. Yeah, Chainwhirler would be pretty reasonable. Oh, there's Sling-Gang. Well... I think Matron. I think we just want to port them forever. And might just get War Marshal. No, I want something that kills him faster. Get Piledriver. Chainwhirler. Chainwhirler kills pretty fast. Get Warchief. Trashmaster is reasonable. Their stuff doesn't really block, though. I think I like Chainwhirler. Still just keep him from casting anything. Because if we draw a land, then we can cast Sling-Gang and then sack a Goblin to port. Alright, well that didn't work out. Well, now we can just draw a land. Cool. So now we Chainwhirler them. Next turn we're attacking for 4 and casting Sling-Gang. Port the blue source. So next turn we can go Sling-Gang Wasteland you. Supplier. There's a Hogaak. Awkward. Don't think they're gonna trade. They don't have any bridges in the yard. Now they're effectively dead. Because we can just kill them through the Hogaak. If they can cast Gravecrawler and then get back Hogaak and then die. Didn't you let me draw a card? Cratermaker, cool. Okay. On the draw, Chalices are going to come out for 2 red blasts. I don't even hate having a Gempalm in the deck, to be honest. It's pretty slow, though. Gives me a little bit of card draw. Nah. Cut Lackey? Definitely not. Like, it does get bricked sometimes, but also a high percentage of games that we win are going to be turn 1 Lackey, turn 2, kill your guy. Ooh boy. How's this for hand? Opponent mulligans to 6. Waste Port. A Leyline. Triple red card. Can we mulligan hands with Leyline in them? Probably not. We also have all of our other Grave Hate that we could possibly draw from here. Can't draw a Vial, which is unfortunate. But I mean, if we draw some red sources, this hand's very good still. And we can delay the game. Grab. Alright. Red land for blast, please. Yes. That is excellent. Alright, so they don't force a vigor. Good to know. Dying to random beats seems a little unlikely. Gravecrawler. Okay. To get a green source, I'm going to Wasteland that, so they can't cast Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy. Double Gravecrawler. Okay. Matron. Kind of have to go for the turn 3 Matron. So if they do have Trophy, it's a little rough. I guess we get a land. Careful Study. Bridge exiled, neat. Okay. Mogg War Marshal would lock this up, basically. Munitions Expert. So we block this turn. Yeah, with the Chainwhirler in hand, let's get Skirk. Because the other way we lose would be like a Vengevine attacking us a bunch. If the last 2 cards are Force of Vigor green card, it's not the end of the world either. Okay, pitch Vengevine. Alright, so they're on nothing, and they have no graveyard. Alright, so we're not blocking this turn. Supplier? Blackcast, okay. Oh man. What to do, what to do. Could just cast Sling-Gang. What are their good draws? Stitcher Supplier into Hogaak. 4. Sling-Gang's really appealing this turn, because then next turn we can Skirk, sack, Chainwhirler, and then waste port him out of the game. If I play Skirk this turn, waste port, they attack me for 6, and then I can Chainwhirler them, but then my red sources are gone. This effectively generates the red sources for the following turn. Scary cards I could draw. I mean, Altar is kind of scary, but I do have Bridge covered. I think I play this. This also puts us in the position to race fastest. Take it. I want all my cards because they're all red sources. Okay. This is a really good Chainwhirler. Nice. Red source makes it a lot less, like, expensive, quote unquote, to do. Alright, so we get to attack. And then 90s MTG with the raid of 16. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. This is scarier. We're in round 5. 3-1 a league. Game 3 against Hogaak. Yeah, that was pretty tasty. Skirk Prospector fucking pulling weight this match. Now we've lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. Six. 1 short. Now they're very dead. Okay. They fetch, they die. Gax, no, they don't play Brainstorm, though. Got him. All right, another 4-1 with the boys. Smelly boys. Fish and chippy boys. So bummer that I punted the 5-0 away to the Snoko deck. Definitely could have played that better. Let's go back and look at that match. Game 2 is what I punted. Maybe I didn't punt per se, but... So we had this very reasonable hand. On turn 1 Vial, the Wasteland I thought could be better served on different targets. And I want the Vial to be ticking up. Because their 2 mana cards with Tundra are not scary. They did get to cast an Ice Fang, though, because of it, so maybe if I just Wastelanded them, they just would have died. It's possible. Because I ended up wasting the Tundra anyway, and the Tundra is not that scary. Because then they have Decay. And I Vial my dude in, and then they have Plow. The question is, do they ever tap out? No, they're holding a Plow the whole time. So if I had held up Expert, it wouldn't have mattered. Pop the Relic there. Draw War Marshal. Go for the Ringleader. Hit 3. Yeah, this was bad. I forget that I don't have Lackey in play. Or that I don't have Warchief in play, and I Vial on the Lackey for no reason. Oh, now Meadow's freaking out. They elk my Vial. Yes, this is all wrong. Alright, well, I'll have to review the footage on my own channel once everything's... Oh, Daniel Nunez, thank you for the follow. You've kicked my ass in Slivers a couple times. Yeah, Pashalik Mons, Sling-Gang were by far MVPs. Oh yeah, in game 3 against Yorion, I just mulliganed to 5, right? And then didn't draw a 4th land for Ringleader because I had to put back some lands. Like my 5, like the 7 was like Gempalm, or Gempalm Expert, a bunch of lands. Just not keepable. And the 6 was 0 lander. Josiah with the tier 1 sub. Oh, thanks so much, Daniel. It means a lot to me. You are a tribal master unto yourself, and holy shit! Josiah with the 5 gift subs. Well, enjoy those Lackey emotes, everyone. Oh my god, Josiah. So many fucking subs today. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. Thank you. Oh, you're the... Thanks so much, Josiah, dude. Alright. So the problem still seems to be that, like, Snoko is a fine matchup. I've been breaking late, like, of the last couple of matches I played with it. I'm generally positive, but it's not super... It's very close. What could we do to fix it? I mean, I'm already playing 4 Red Blasts, so that's not super the answer. Like, the Red Blast is very, very good. I should probably diversify these for Meddling Mage reasons, even though my opponent fucked it up. If they hadn't, it would have been really bad. Yeah, Blood Moon, not really the play. The thing really is to get under them. I'm winning most of my game 1s, and then I'm getting worse post board, I think is the general tendency. More Warchiefs would probably help. Volrath's Stronghold would be reasonable, though they do play back to basics, so... Also, it's more about getting under them than going over them, because you don't want to take the game that long. So what are better ways to kill them faster? Sulfuric Vortex? They play Abrupt Decay. Yeah, Liliana uncastable and also dies to Abrupt Decay. Like, my opponent played 3 Decays in a row, like game 3 or something, or game 2. It's just Decay, Decay, Decay. Go really big with bidding, but that messes with our own graveyard hate plan of Relic. Bidding would be really nuts against them. No, Tarfire sucks. Grenzo is pretty good against them. I mean, mostly just want to Lackey the shit out of him. Grenzo's cheap, card advantage, and snowballs a game relatively quickly, which is why he's appealing. Goblin Grenade. That'd be a funny thing. Just for fucking Goblin Grenade you. Don't think that's the answer. Vortex. Vortex is also, like, not the easiest thing in the world to cast. Red, non-goblin. So that's 6 fetches, 3 Badlands, 3 mountains. It's 12. 12 red sources for a red is not something I'm super comfortable with. Grenade does kill Oko. Kind of. Not really. Thorn used to be really good against those kinds of decks, but Uro made that a lot worse. What goes under them? Earwig Squad's actually an interesting idea here because if they don't have Uro in their deck, they have a really hard time winning. Oko, not really. Oko just buys them time to Uro. That's a cool card. Kiki, no. Squad seems like a decent answer. Because if you squad out the Uros, I don't want to bring in ley lines against them. So this is 6 cards to board in. Maybe I only board in 3 red blasts. Like you can get flooded on them. So I've been cutting Trashmaster, Cratermakers, unless they show Plague Engineer. Skirk, and then I'm always kind of unsure what to do for the last cut. I wonder if I should start shaving a little bit of removal against them, because you can get removal flooded. Like, you need proactive cards. Yeah, expert trades up with or trades even with Munitions Expert. I mean with Ice Fang Quaddle, and is really good for killing elks. And also like Munitions Expert is basically a 2-for-1. And also can kill Oko himself, so you don't have to spend your combat damage killing Oko. Like if you just like dome Oko for 5 and then attack for 6, you know, that keeps your tempo up. Yeah, exactly. Interacting with Astrolabe's a losing game. The only time Cratermaker's any good against Astrolabe is you like blow up the crater. You sacrifice Cratermaker in response to Oko plussing on it. 4th Piledriver sideboard. That's honestly not crazy. I don't know if that's better or worse than like the first Earwig Squad is probably more impactful than the 4th Piledriver. Don't like Apostle's Blessing. I could shave, like, I could shave a Gempalm. Like, Gempalm's really, really good at dealing with what's it's called? Ice Fang Quaddle. But also spending mana to interact with Ice Fang can also be annoying. And this comes off of Vial and this doesn't. Drawing cards is really good though. It's like in the long grindy games that you do sometimes get into with Snowco, Gempalm's an all-star and you really want them. Maybe Chainwhirler. Chainwhirler attacks really well. There's a problem with Chainwhirler in that it's hard. It's like kind of uncastable if they have an Oko that can ultimate soon, and so you have to care about Oko more than you'd like to because they can just steal the Chainwhirler, and that really sucks. What are they gonna do? When are they gonna do make a Goblin design space from Zendikar? I don't know what they're gonna do. Like maybe Chainwhirler's kind of a trap. But it is very proactive and big. But I guess we're already boarding another 3-drop. Landfall Goblins would be neat. Maybe I'm supposed to board in the 2nd Relic as well. But then I'm running out of cards to cut. And my Ringleaders are looking a lot worse. Chalice? Nah. Chalice against the Abrupt Decay Oko deck seems bad. Also when Red Blast is one of my best sideboard cards. Also seems bad. Maybe I should be bringing in both relics against Snowco, though. Just shave... I don't know. So, what's our Ringleader count at if we do that? Like, Relic just annoys the shit out of him. We go down to 20. I guess we go down to 28 because we're bringing in a goblin. That's not bad. Yeah, if Uro is the card we use, and if you get like double relics going against Uro, like you don't even have to pop them. You can just be activating every turn, and then they just can never feel it. No, I mean 28 is fine. Its effect, like yeah, like on the face of it, it's less than 2 per ringleader, but think of it more as your card quality is going up. So the goblins per ringleader are better. Except for this guy, really. Trashmaster's okay, but 1-for-1 removal is bad. Shank them under the table, yeah. But the other way to think of it is we're adding a card draw spell as well, so it's okay with Ringleader gets a little worse. And then we are also... The hands we keep are going to be more likely to have a sideboard card in them. This looks pretty good to me. I'm not in love with shaving Gempalm. That's the one that bothers me the most. But I think Piledrivers are really good. War Marshals are really good. Experts are good. Warchief's really good. Pashalik's really good with the Sling-Gang. Can't shave Ringleaders. Could cut a Wasteland. Though they did show me tons of Wasteland targets. Could do that. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Like, yeah, Wasteland usually finds a target at some point, but it's also like the second one doesn't always, and you are like, it just usually doesn't matter that much. I can dig this, because this way we have Oko covered with the Red Blasts. We have Relic for Uro, and then Squad for whichever one that we like don't have covered at the moment, so it's situational. You could also take all the Wraths out of the deck. And then they can't really manage your board anymore. And cards like Piledriver become way more threatening because they only have so many decays and plows. If they can't Dead of Winter you. It's also just a 5/3. Doesn't trade well with Elks or Ice Fangs, though. That's the problem with Squad against Snowco, is it trades really poorly with their creatures. I guess it's good against Yorion. Oko is silly. I'm still not going to complain too much about it. Like, I did punt my win, and my record against Snowco is pretty positive. I generally dislike Squad as a sideboard card. Leyline of Punishment. I really don't want Leylines in my deck for a fair matchup, basically, ever. Leyline's like a really shitty card in fair matchups. Like, if you... Like, you're not going to mulligan a good hand that doesn't have a Leyline against them, and you're going to draw a Leyline, and it's going to be a dead draw in the late game. And then, if you have it in your opener, but you have a bad, like a medium opener, and then you play Leyline, and then they just go like Oko, Elk, attack you. Like, them elking your stuff is usually not the problem. So going down to 3 Red Blasts is reasonable, I think, for that matchup. I think I want 4 overall in the meta, though. Oh wait, why am I up to 16 cards? Oh, I need to cut something. Right. So what do I cut? 6 Graveyard Hate too many? Graph Cage is really good against Elves and Gyruda. Could cut the Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak has not been particularly good lately, but it is good against a lot of the bullshit decks. I guess there aren't that many decks that we want. If we are not bringing in 4 Rebs against Snoko, is there any other matchup we want 4 Rebs other than Show and Tell? I don't think so. I don't think... Would I ever play Chandra 6-mana uncountable? No, I would not. If Goblins is getting to 6 mana, that's probably winning. Rogue Judge, thanks for the follow. Missed that a couple minutes ago. What are matchups besides Show and Tell where you want 4 Rebs? I'm not sure that exists. Doomsday, Paradigm Shift, the niche combo decks. But Squad is really good against those decks too. Oh, thanks very much. Thanks to Phil. Oh, I'm helping Phil build a deck for Daily D&T. Me and Newton, the Elves player, have come up with Winota D&T, because Winota is a fucked up Magic card that I finally read. I mean, yeah, Miracles, you'd want 4 Red Blasts. It's not some. It's like a weird. I'm not gonna spoil it because he's gonna play it on his channel. Yeah, True Name matchups. Yeah, against like Stoneblade, I'd board in 4 Red Blasts, but against Delver, I don't. Like against Blue Red Delver, I'd board in. I board in like those 5. I board in like 1 Red Blast, maybe 2. Depends on play draw. A medium on Chalice. Depends on how many answers they have. Don't need 4 against Rug Delver. I just bring in 2 to 3 for the Okos and Delvers. Yeah, I can see this. There's a possibility that, like, I always like Squad better as a main deck card than a sideboard card, because it does end up feeling like a wasted slot sometimes. But I think I want the main deck Chainwhirler more. It's close, though. This card's really good game 1. Because people generally have more focused, unified decks that are weaker to Earwig Squad. How many Chainwhirler matchups are we really seeing, though? What have I seen lately? So Hogaak, Chainwhirler matchup. Hogaak, Chainwhirler matchup. Lands, not Chainwhirler matchup. Snoko, it's okay. Loam's a Chainwhirler matchup. Elves, Chainwhirler matchup. Garuda, no. Delver, yes. That's the big, actually, that's the big difference. Is, Earwig Squad sucks against Delver. Chainwhirler's really good, especially since Blue Red and Rug Delver are on the rise. Chainwhirler's really good in those matchups for the most part. Yeah, I'll stick with the Whirler. Tribal Rogues for Legacy. If you look up Boss Cranko, he has a deck called Bog Boys. That is like tribal rogues and goblins. And Grath's Rampage is pretty uncastable. Yeah, I mean, Squad can definitely be clunky. Yeah, it gets countered pretty easily. I mean, this seems fine. I like this plan. Gotta make sure I write that down. So the Cyber plan against Snoko. I guess Squad also makes you a little bit better against Engineer if they happen to have it in their deck, because you can just take it out so you don't just get wrecked. So these 6 for Relic Squad. Yeah. Yeah, I can dig this. I kind of feel like Prospector is actually kind of useful in the matchup because you really like having the red sources open for Blast. Like Prospector makes Blast a lot better because you just always have it open. And people will jam stuff into it and you're just like, ha, sack Goblin Blast you. Croak says kind of your own Uro. Croak says much worse than Uro. And also, again, impossible to cast. Like, yeah, I would need to specifically have Mountain, Badlands. No way. Eb, thank you for the follow. I mean, we got good stuff in Modern Horizons, but yeah, there hasn't been anything since. Alright, yeah, I can feel this going forward. I mean, the list feels pretty good. So, besides the O2 drop the very beginning of Monday, it's been 2 4-1s in a row. Can Goblin Lackey be my companion? Can I just always have him? I wonder if that would make him worse. Probably not, because you just only run one in your sideboard and then you get to play other 1-drops. And they would always see it coming. Like, they would never not. I mean, like, I guess your opponent would just be forced to mulligan to turn on Lackey Hate. It'd be kind of funny. It'd be super degenerate and awful. Nobody would enjoy that. Yep, so this seems like the plan for Snoko. Sarah Venture Claws Hunt, they would be unplayable. I don't think I would give up a sideboard slot to be able to... Well, maybe I would. Companions are good, just inherently. Would I give up... Sarah Venture's until turn 4, right? Or is it turn... I think it's turn 4, right? I'll check. Yeah. Yeah, first, third, second, or third, yep. That's an interesting thought experiment. Would the companion Lackey with Sarah Avenger text be playable? It would be good because you just have like a 1-mana like goblin to cast at all times to make your experts and stuff better. Nature's Ruin. Is that like destroy all something? Destroy all green creatures. That's just strictly worse perish. With way less cool art. Goblin Pyromancer as companion, that would be sick. I always come close to registering this card and then don't. It is pretty sick. Kill your Ice Fang, kill all your Elks, kill your Uro. It's a very good catch-up card. But it's a little expensive. Lackey would probably be very good in Modern, but it wouldn't break the format by any stretch. Goblin Wizard. I have a very broken Goblin Wizard to show you. Where is he? I mean, they're not going to... I don't think they're going to print any more companions. They said specifically that they're not going to. Or that the design space is really small. This is a very well-loved Goblin Wizard. Kind of beat to hell. Doesn't look that bad on camera, actually. Preserved list staple. I think my best looking card is definitely this Kiki Jiki. Signed Champ Foil. Fucking love this thing. Don't get to play it that often, but always feel really happy when I do. How many other like cool goblin cards to show? I was reorganizing my binder last night. Oh, I got these really... I don't know if other people have seen these, but the unsanctioned basics look gorgeous. The mountain is actually my least favorite one out of the set, but... because it's like too dark. But the foiling on the swamp looks awesome. And the island looks great. It's hard to do this inverse. Well, it looks like weirdly low resolution up close. It's bizarre. But then the plains is my favorite. The plains looks like something out of Dune, which I'm hype as fuck for, by the way. Just really strongly reminds me of Dune. Honestly, I'm fine against a lot of the unfair decks. My record against them is pretty acceptable. You're just rereading Dune, that's hype. Any sweet goblins I have? I guess I've got a signed sharpshooter I don't get to play anymore. Oh, if Steve's still here. Steve, I've got you. I'm ready. I'm ready for the day. It's gonna happen. Unbanned recruiter. Hashtag unbanned recruiter. Got like a foil Sparksmith. I got a signed Siege Gang. I'm a sucker for nice mountains. I've got a lot of different nice mountains. All right, I'm not gonna play another league. It's 11:30, and I do have work tomorrow. But we've got a lot of fucking subs today. Josiah, thank you so much. Oh, for Modern. Sharpshooter in Modern would be sick. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Let's open chests, because all those subs. Hers is mine. Big money. Whoa, that looks cool. That's a pretty cool card. Spear Piliad. His chests have not been good. Big money. Full chest. Hey, Warren Instigator. I think that's the first one I have. I don't think I actually have one. Yikes, these chests. Letting me down. Alright, last one's big one. It's going to be full Ikoria set. Alright, that's some nice irony. At least we got decent play points in them. Not that I'm hurting for play points. Something I wanted to build is Legacy Dwarves. I'm sure it's terrible, but I'm embracing meme decks lately. And let's just fucking brew up Legacy Dwarves. So the question is, I think, so we're gonna go, Yeah, we get to. This is the thing. We get to play Dwarven Recruiter, and also this card's new, which is very powerful. Like, this card just needs a home. This card's ridiculous. And Depala with Dwarven Recruiter is kind of like Ringleader, because you just tap it, pay X. If you do, reveal the top X cards of your library, put all Dwarf and Veal cards among them into your hand, and the rest of them in random order. So you just Dwarf Recruiter, stack your deck, draw however much mana you have with Depala. And so you draw a million. So we're going to go Legacy Legal. I guess we don't strictly care about colors. Type, creature. I guess we'll go with artifacts as well. And then subtype, dwarf. And then these are vehicles. Oh, it's going to get both. Oh, no, it's not. All right. And we don't care about any of the other stuff, I think. Yeah. This is a brew. We're brewing. So we're just gonna look at all the. So this is probably gonna end up being a stompy deck rather than a Vial deck. A lot of these cards are too. I guess this is white, but like the only good one drop is this guy, which is like pretty powerful, but this is probably gonna be an Ancient Tomb Chalice deck. Let's put these to the side. Put these away. All right. No. Pirates get bonuses. Aether Harvester is probably like the second best vehicle. Heart of Kirin. That card's pretty powerful. Peace Walker Colossus. So 3 mana 6/6. Fleetwheel Cruiser is pretty sick. Let's think about some of those. Alright, so these are all the playable vehicles. Rimrock Knight, probably not good. We definitely want for this guy. Nope. So this thing I had, so makes 2 energy, pay 2 energy, exile it, then let's just flicker it. I don't think we have any payoffs for flickering, so let's ignore that. I mean, 2 mana 3/1's okay, aggressive creature. So this card seems interesting to me because you can get back our chalices and vehicles. So I feel like probably want a couple of those. We can play SRAM. Vehicle, aura, or equipment. So we'll have to see how many vehicles we can actually play. I'm this desperate to play Recruiter. I just want to see. I just want to see. Nah. Fairgrounds Warden's probably going to be our primary removal. Aviary Mechanic. We can bounce our Recruiter. Gains first strike. Toolcraft Exemplar. Veteran Motorist. Pumps the vehicles. Seems vaguely playable. Seems hard to cast though. Duergar Hedgemage seemed kind of decent to me. It's like a 2 to 3 of. Sacrifice that deals 1 attack on blood. Nah. No. What does this do? It's 3 mana, pay 2, untap it. Attacking creatures get +1. Nah. Yeah, I've looked at a lot of the older dwarves are lands destruction based. Yep. So Dwarven Blast Miner. We could probably play Dwarven Blast Miner. Is it better or worse than Dwarven Miner? So aren't they? This is a 1/1. This is a 1/2. How often are we morphing this? I guess it's only 1 to unmorph. This might be better. I just don't want the foil. Minions. Black, exile it. Each player returns all black or red creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield. Yo, that card's fucking sick. Don't think this deck can get to black ever. Tap an untapped dwarf. Target creature gets +2/+0. Nah. Dwarven Driller. Destroy target land. Nope. This is probably... I could probably make this into just a Blood Moon stompy deck. Nah. It's annoying that all these dwarf cards are like not dwarf synergy. It's like not a real tribe. Nope. So we got the 4 recruiters already. Target player can't play lands this turn. This is our sick tech for the lands matchup. They just go like Mox Exploration, and then you cast this, or you sacrifice this. Is Avalanche Rider? No, Avalanche Rider is a human. I checked that. Spark Mage. That art is so sick. Combination player, you may have... It's kind of sick with Torbran, but it's going to be really hard to get this thing to actually connect. So there's this guy, sacrifice, pay 1, sacrifice deals 1 to each creature without flying. How many X1s are we going to play? If we're not playing that many X1s, this is a 2/2. These are 2 3s. 1 3, 3 3, 2 2, 2 1. That kind of sucks. That's a 3/1. That also kind of sucks. We might have in the sideboard for like elves or something. Volrath Stronghold for the lock. Hell yeah. Nope. Is this a dwarf? This is a dwarf to someone? Greg Hildebrandt. Tim Hildebrandt. It's a very unusual looking dwarf. Blue-skinned dwarves. Vigilantes. When it attacks and isn't blocked, you may have it deal damage equal to its power to target creature. If you do... that seems not great. Target creature's power 2 or less can't be blocked. Combo, Dwarven Nomad with Dwarven Vigilantes. Combo. I mean, this is probably all the playable dwarves. And then we're going to play the cards that actually win the game. Let's reset the filters. Chalice of the Void. Blood Moon. Do I not own any Blood Moons? I do not. Cool. Gotta go with the 8th edition. Max Tilt. And... what else? Transfer. Where'd the transfers go? Okay. Alright, and then we want Ancient Tomb. Chromox. Simian Spirit Guide, probably. Mesa, because we are red-white. We'll play... What does this need? 2 or more planes. Alright, so we're going to play some plateaus. Alright, it's not how you spell plateau. Then mountain. A lot of mountains. Where are my good mountains? And then some number of planes, just like probably like 2 planes. What are the do I have any nice planes? That looks nice. Okay. All right, we've got a deck. How many white sources do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need the plateau back. Okay. Oh, you're going to play Yorion. I'm at 80 cards already. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay. Don't think aerial responder is going to be castable. It does attack pretty well, but that's what the vehicles are for. 2 Heart of Kirin's. I do like the Fleetwheel cruisers. We'll put the Aether Sphere Harvesters in the sideboard, I think. Oh, we probably want some number of City of Traders, right? Maybe not, though. How many lands does Red Stompy play? Let's check. $19. Do we just make this a Karn deck? But they're also playing Grim Monolith. It's a weird list, isn't it? 19. Okay. Let's go to 3 Shrine Spheres because they are very bad in multiples. Okay, so we can probably shave a land. Play 20. 20 with 4 Spirit Guide, 4 Chrome Mox is probably enough. Yeah, I don't have any Ancient Tombs. I don't have any Blood Moons. I don't have any Trinispheres. I would need 2 more Chalices. I would need a decent bit to play this. I do love this Toolcraft Exemplar card. Like, this card seems very efficient. 1 mana, 3/2. It can also become a 3/2 first strike. Alright, let's cut the bad sideboard dwarves. Let's play some main deck land destruction. And so we want all this, one of this. Let's cut Motorist. Play 3 SRAMs. Yeah, exactly. Let's play 1 for Recruiter Piles. I wish we had a good way to make this thing just do a quadrillion damage. Is there a card that does that? What's the best way to just nuke someone with Torbran? Cavern? Oh, yeah. I don't know if we actually want Cavern. Probably do, I guess. Dwarves that ping? Not really. I checked. This is any red source, so I guess I guess this doesn't actually work with the deck that well because the things that are dealing damage aren't red, besides Depala. Yeah, I saw that one, yeah. We could play, I mean, we could play Chandra. Yeah, might need some cities, not sure. I mean, maybe we just don't need 4 Torbrand because we're a recruiter deck. I don't even know what most of these cards do. This is the playable one. Yeah, I had Aerial's Responder, but I thought it was pretty uncastable. Like, we have 10 white sources. I guess Chromox is frequently a white source. It's like 14-ish white sources, and we're a Blood Moon deck. And it, like, trades with a Delver. Smuggler's Copter seems better. Heart of Kirin seems better against Delver. And this is good with Chandra, so maybe we just want... Yeah, let's play Chandra. And then, like, 2 of these guys. Still gonna play the Blood Moons. Still want one of these. Fairgrounds Warden seems reasonable. This card seems so bad. SRAM's card draw, but it doesn't trigger off number artifacts. Nah. Alright, we're getting closer. The build is appearing. Probably don't need 4 restoration specialists. And shave another land to go to 19. Is that unreasonable? Might be. Let's just play 69 card deck. Seems optimal. Maybe this card's just... I don't know. Getting back Chalice and Trinisphere. 1 mana. Not bad. It's a Piker. And we can get back up to 1 enchantment, 1/1 artifact, and up to 1 enchantment. So you can get back your Blood Moon that got Force of Willed. That's pretty sick. Food Chain with Recruiter. You could with Depala. Oh no, that's you don't have the. That's not that kind of infant mana. You need a way to filter it, like a sort of squeeze Skirk Prospector kind of thing, but that doesn't work. Yeah, don't think Food Chain will work. Well, I'm stuck. So we got 23 creatures. I'm a little worried about... I guess this kind of crews itself for a turn. And then... Copter's pretty easy to crew. Heart of Kirin, we've Planeswalkers for. I mean, this is realistically should be a Karn deck. Every Ancient Tomb deck is a Karn deck. That's just so fucking boring. That's the problem with like these super push cards where it's like there's only one way to build these style of decks anymore. Right? Like back in the day, there was in the day, 2 years ago, there was Mogcatcher Stompy that was also a type of red Stompy that had played different cards. But now it's just like all like, yeah, you play Chandra and Karn. That's it. And that's like how you build the deck. I'm going to say this is optimal right here. Yeah, Mogcatcher Stompy is fucking sick. This card does seem pretty good. Like, this is a very strong lord. Like Goblins would love... Like, this is a kind of card that Goblins would love. Oh my god. 3 mana, 3/3 lord. That when it becomes tapped, you can pay X and then draw off of that. This kind of card would probably get us to cut some number of ringleaders. Because our card advantage engine could come down in mana cost. Maybe not, though. It's a little conditional because you have to tap it. Karakas. With our 1-2 legends. Nah. Dan Logan, thank you for the follow. I don't know. This seems like a really fun meme, but I can't quite figure out how I want to build it. And also I'd have to buy a bunch of cards to play it, which I'm not really willing to do. But imagine turn 2 Chandra plus make mana, cast Dwarven Blast Miner or Dwarven Miner. Next turn, fucking Stone Rain. Grizzle Brandon, thank you for the follow as well. So many followers, so many subs today. Really appreciate it. I'd love to play a bit more, but it's getting late. Had a good time today. Good Legacy stream. We had some tight matches, especially against Gak. Those are the most interesting. Lands was a fucking miracle. Felt good about game 1. I mean, like that. Let's look at that game 1 again. Red 6+ Wasteland, non-man Dwarven Miner. So around the draw, kept a pretty reasonable hand. I think opponent must have known I was on Goblins, because there's no way you just gamble for Punishing Fire. I guess the gambling for Exploration, but then why wouldn't they just get Loam? I don't know. Just draw the Vial if the Lackey gets P-fired. Field of the Dead Bog. Play the second Vial, which ends up being a big deal. Port the Red Source. Tabernacle. Draw a Warchief, which is nice. They crop rot for Grove. So they P-fire in their hand. Draw Library. Pay. I should have paid. Oh no. So I whiff on the Ringleader, which is pretty damn unlucky. We get in for 2 still. Fire the Ringleader. I Violent Matron, find Matron, because I know I'm setting up for Pashalik eventually. Ringleader in my upkeep. Draw Sling-Gang Pashalik, which is perfect. Attack. Hit them for 1. And then here's where I start to fuck up. Support the Red Source. So they could have bought back Punishing Fire and used it. And they take damage. So they can play 2 lands. I guess Double Grove mattered. But depths probably didn't matter. They probably didn't need to take the damage off the depths. Let's grab a second Sling-Gang. So what I should have done is just pay for 1 Matron. Yeah. So right here, pay for 1 Matron, let the other one die. Or pay for 1 Matron, Violent Sling-Gang, sack the other Matron. They probably P-fire the Sling-Gang. And then you Violent Pashalik. And then so I'd have 4 mana. Yeah, so they kill the Sling-Gang, sack it, hit them, drain them for a couple for the 1 matron that you're gonna sack, and then the Pashalik, or then the Sling-Gang dying to the P-Fire. So that's for 2. And then you have matron, token, Pashalik in play, and then you cast the second Sling-Gang and kill them. So they should have been dead this turn. But instead, I do this. Port you, and I'm like, wait, I can't do anything. I activate my vial. I'm like, nope, that's a huge mistake, so I just do nothing. Then is pass, Loam, start making field tokens. I vial in Sling-Gang, the P-Fire it. Then all this ridiculous trigger happens. Vial in the Sling-Gang, they go to kill it because they have a second P-Fire, and then I have Pashalik activate. Look at this stack. Yeah, I got the Dwarven Blast Miner. It's not strictly better. Is it? One's a 1/1, one's a 1/2. Where's dwarves? The Dawi. Right? It's a 1/1. 1/2. Doesn't die to Plague Engineer. Bam. So yeah, I gave him a completely unnecessary turn. If they'd found Blast Zone, I would have gotten ridiculously punished. Yeah, no way I should have let them get a turn there. So, clear line to victory a turn earlier, and I just played really stupidly. But got there anyway, and then game two was like very unlikely that I won, because they just had such a ridiculous start. Like, this hand's decent. Like, it's actually quite good. But Exploration, Wasteland, Mox, Gamble, discarding Punishing Fire. So they have Grove, Loam, P-Fire, and a top deck Leyline. Imagine if this was Surgical Extraction. So they essentially had a P-Fire lock from turn 2. I do hit the Loam with the Relics, that's good. And then Hardcast Force of Vigor. And I just play it really patient here. And they're playing around Surgical. So I just don't cast anything. I'm just attacking for 2. So they're playing around Surgical this whole time, basically. Which is kind of funny. The Leyline that could have been Surgical. Sometimes jarring when someone named after a card is actually playing it. So basically I just waited for as long as possible so I'd get to blow up the Mox Diamond with the Cratermaker. And I got in for like 4. So I usually play Surgical. Surgical's just been bad lately, but I usually hate Leyline for this reason. I usually play a mix of like 1 to 2 Relics, 1 to 2 Surgicals, and then like either a Tormod's Crypt or a Grafdigger's Cage. So draw a Wasteland, which is okay. Play War Marshal because it's the most annoying thing for Punishing Fire to deal with, because it just takes forever. Pay Echo. Let my thing get ported. They P-Fire the token. Get back the thing. So at this point, they stopped playing around Surgical. Cycle. Port me. Draw land. I should have played Trashmaster pre-combat, I think. Grab a Ringleader. Double port makes that bad. They double port me. I draw Warchief, which is surprisingly good. And then I go to port their port. So I can actually cast spells on my turn. Then they have a maze, which is a pain. I have to Wasteland the port so I can cast stuff. Draw Sling-Gang, which is uncastable. Play Trashmaster. Fire the War Marshal token. This Trashmaster eats up a lot of mana here. So they have Loam, Exploration, Wasteland, Tranquil Thicket. So I get double Wastelanded, and they can still P-Fire me. But Trashmaster's pretty strong. So I attack, they maze, they take 2. Play Piledriver. They're still cycling. So gamble for depths to try and kill me. I blow up the mocks when they go to double pile, or they go to double P-Fire. Draw land, fetch out a basic because they have double Wasteland. Get a good attack in, get a hit in for 3. They're down to 6. They dredge, they get more punching fires. Stage waste. Something like Black Source, Black Source, Black Source, but they do have port here. But Black Source would have ended the game. So I get to go Lackey, and then the Wasteland was really clutch draw, obviously, because then they can't depths me, though I'm at 28, so they have to P-Fire Warchief. I get to Wasteland the Maze, and I get to hit from for 4, so down to 2. And then make a 20/20, and they have double P-Fire up, and then I top deck a Black Source like a god. In my defense, I had only used 2 potential Black Sources by turn 14. And there are 13 Black Sources in the deck, so it's 11. So I had an 11 outer out of 36. So it's not that unlikely. But I would not get another turn because they would just port me out of Sling-Gang mana. Because if I hadn't drawn that, well, I have 2 turns to live, but I don't have 2 turns to get to have 4 mana in play. Because this turn, I guess both the Punishing Fires in their graveyard, so they get back Punishing Fires, they Punishing Fires, they can Punishing Fire 1 thing, so I can actually get in for 1. Also, I could draw a Wasteland and waste their maze, and that would have been good. Because I can P-Fire 1 thing, block. So they still take 1. And then if I get in for 1, then I guess I don't have Mogg Fanatic. And then Chainwhirler's pretty uncastable through the ports. But yeah, so if I could get them to 1 and I had Mogg Fanatic in my deck, then I'd be able to Matron for Mogg Fanatic and kill them unless they could triple port me. Cullen the Herd, thanks for the follow, and Grand Arbiter of Taste. That was a pretty wild game, though. Okay, I'm going to call it a night. Appreciate everyone watching. Tons of subs today, which is awesome. Especially thank you for Josiah for the 5 gifted subs. Let's see who else is streaming some Legacy. Anu's streaming. I was in your honor. As always, check out the YouTube channel if you want the VOD. I've got a Patreon where you can check that out for sideboard guides. I'm going to do a sideboard guide for this this build here really soon because I'm pretty happy with it. Monthly article is I'm gonna do a article on like common play mistakes with goblins. Kind of like a how to play guide to some extent. So be sure to check that out, and catch you guys next time.